Today I want to talk to you about something very tactical. So many of you, coaches, consultants, accountants, financial planners, event planners, and experts in service-based industries ask me about how their sales process should be set up. And they also ask about pricing, how much to charge, how they should be managing payment plans compared to payments that are, paid in full, and fast action rates, and how to really optimize the entire area of sales. So in this video, I want to give you my exact procedure and everything that we do in my business to manage our sales process, as well as how we manage our pricing structure and the different pricing levels and payment plans and everything that we do in that regard as well. As always, before we start, make sure you hit the bell and you subscribe to our channel so you always know when new episodes become available here every week. Welcome to Powerhouse Business on YouTube. I'm your host, Carolin Soldo. I'm a business owner, business scaling master, and mom of 2 boys. I love thinking big, pushing boundaries, and doing things differently. Most of all, I'm all about achieving massive growth with ease and helping you scale your business by living the life you love. Let's go. Many years ago, when I first launched my business, my sales process was not organized whatsoever. It was very time consuming, it was very manual. But as we grew and we built a sales team, we hired a sales manager, we had a team supporting us on the back end with operations, it became more and more important and obvious that we needed to establish a procedure for our sales department. And that is really important to make sure that you're not dropping the ball. So you're not losing sales, you're not making mistakes in the process, you're charging what you should be charging, you make sure clients are being charged, and you're making sure the entire team works very efficiently together. It also makes sure that you're creating a really elegant customer experience, right? So that when your customer actually, comes into your programs, and from the time they have a sales call with you or someone on your team to when they actually begin to work with you, they have an amazing experience right from the start. Before we dig into the sales process, I want to share with you that the way I think of my sales process is from the time that a customer is actually on the phone with me or my sales team to when they become a fully enrolled client. So when they've gone through all the steps and we have entered them into all the systems in our process to make sure they're taken care of. Now, if you're in a consulting type business or in a agency type environment, or maybe even an event planner or some other industry, you may be using proposals. And I'm not going to talk much about the proposal process in this video. I'm going to assume that you, if needed, have provided a proposal to the customer. You have gone through maybe a few iterations, you have presented that proposal, and now you're on a sales conversation or in a meeting with this customer where it's time to make the final decision. Let's start by talking about what happens on your sales call, right? So your sales process begins after marketing has been done, lead generation has been done, and you're actually looking at someone who potentially wants to buy from you. So this is what you might be doing or your sales team might be doing. So you're on this call or you're in this conversation and this person is deciding whether they want to buy from you. And there should only be 3 outcomes, okay? And this is sometimes a big aha for people, so maybe this helps you too. So the 3 outcomes on a sales call should be either a yes, they want to buy, or a no, they don't want to buy ever or just not right now, and then it's done, right? Or 3, they are a follow-up and they have to think about it. So when they're a follow-up and they have to think about it, your next step is to book a follow-up call. Don't let them get off the phone or let them leave the room. Get them on a follow-up call, book them in on a follow-up meeting so you know that you have that taken care of. You're going to be touching base with that person at the right time, and then from there, the sales process continues. For the longest time in my business, our no's were not followed up with. So nothing was happening, nobody was following up with them. They were going back into the sea of emails and leads that we were collecting. And we, at one point, figured out that by really following up and putting these no's or not nows into a follow-up procedure and process helped us get a lot more of them back, stay engaged with them, keep them engaged, right? And therefore, in the long term, make more sales. And so how do you follow up? Well, ideally, you want to optimize that process. There are really great tools out there that you can use. One of them is close.io, Salesforce, Entreport to send you notifications. Whatever tool you're using right now, make sure that the tool has a follow-up system integrated that will send you a notification, or that even creates a task list for you so you know when it's time to follow up with your leads. Now, what happens when you actually make a sale? Well, from there, the process extends and your sales process, of course, continues. And here is an example of what you might consider establishing in your business. If you have a sales team or you are the one handling the actual sales conversation, you may want to split the sales role from the back office operations / administrative role, right? And so this is what this could look like. When you're hosting the sales conversation and you have a yes, the first thing you want to do is take a full payment or one of the payments if it's a payment plan. So we like to take payments over the phone. Number one, it's effective and efficient. You can take care of that right away for the customer. It's also safe because then you don't have to transmit their credit card information or their bank information over email or anything like that, which is not safe. So make sure that you take payment over the phone and you get paid in full, or if you're selling in payment plans, you take that first payment and you take care of that piece. Then what I suggest you do is create a form for your sales team or a document, a Google Sheet, an Excel sheet that is a new client document. Now, why is a new client document important? It's because it's this one place that holds all of your sales, all of your customer data, and it's a way to communicate to your operations team that there was a sale made and they have to take the next steps. So to make it really easy, let's say you have a bigger sales team, you could create a Google form. It could be a SurveyMonkey, it really doesn't matter, but it's a streamlined form that your sales team can fill in or you can fill in, including your customer's name, their email, their address, the program or service they've bought, the payment plan, the terms, the start date, all the important information, and then you just click submit and all that data goes inside of your CRM or a Google Sheet, for example, or a place that is safe and where your admins can access that information. At this point, your admin takes a look at the new client document and they see, oh, there's a new sale, we have new clients coming in, and here is what they might be doing next. The first thing they may want to do is send an agreement. So there should be a standard agreement for your consulting, coaching, or other services, and the admin can change the details. They can update the name, the date, the details of the program or service the customer has bought, and push that out electronically through DocuSign, Adobe EchoSign. There are many e-sign tools or e-signing tools that are safe and secure these days. Once the agreement has been signed, that means that you're ready to finally enroll the client and take care of anything that is still outstanding. If you're a consultant, let's say, or a coach, you may want to then enroll the client in any online materials they need access to. So if you have a membership site, an online program vault, if you need to give them access to any tools or systems, now is the time to push that out to them over email. So the customer receives a notification that they have been enrolled in your online systems. The admin should also take care of booking the client's calls. So if they have any meetings coming up with you, any coaching calls, consulting meetings, anything of that nature, the admin will know that based on what the salesperson entered into the form. And so your administrative team can then reach out to the customer and say, when's a good time for you? When should we be booking your sessions? The next thing your admin should be doing is entering the customer into your financial system that makes sure that you get paid. Now, if the customer paid in full over the phone, that's of course not a big deal. That's already taken care of. However, if the customer is in, let's say, a payment plan and you have outstanding payments that still need to be taken, it's a really good idea to make sure a system charges the customer for you so you don't have to think about it. So what we do in Onboard is we enter the customer as a new contact if they're not already in the system. There is a purchasing or a billing section in Onboard. You go into this section and you can establish payment plans so that Onboard can then bill the customer. They can charge the credit card for you and you don't have to worry about it. If those payments ever decline and there are any issues with the credit card, for example, Onboard will let you know so that your admin can then easily follow up with your customer as well. The last thing your admin might do is to send your customer an official welcome email, okay? And in this email, your admin might say, congratulations, you're in the program, you're enrolled. Here is your program summary and here are your next steps. We already booked you for your meetings. You have access to your materials. Here are the times of our calls. Here's what's going to happen next. And it's one document and one nice place for your customer to reference if they ever have any questions. And it makes them feel like everything is taken care of, nothing is being missed, and it's an amazing, really well organized first customer experience. And here's a little bonus for you. If you want to really wow your clients, you might consider sending them a gift, a welcome gift, right? So think about little handwritten notes, maybe flowers, maybe a gift basket, maybe a journal, right? Something you can send to your clients that they don't expect to make an even better first impression. And this completes your sales process. So it's really not that difficult and you can proceduralize this entire process. So I highly recommend that you sit down, maybe by yourself or with your team, and you document the entire process from the time you have a sales call to the time the customer actually is a client and the whole process has been completed. So document every little step that you need to take, document who takes that step and who is responsible for it, and even document the system that you are going to be using to complete that step. With that, no matter what happens in your business, you may have new people join, you may have people leave, it doesn't matter. Your process is solid, it's safe, and it happens with minimal or no errors at all. Let's talk about pricing, shall we? Some people have some real aversion to pricing. They don't want to talk about money, and pricing is a really sort of, awkward subject for them, but it doesn't have to be. Money makes the world go round, right? People know that there is an exchange of value happening, so of course they'll be paying for your services. Now, depending on the type of industry you're in, you may or may not be using what I call a fast action offer, but you might be, so let me just talk about that for a minute. Over the last couple of years, we have used fast action pricing very successfully, and our clients have really enjoyed and benefited from this strategy. It's a way to really, incentivize, if that's a word, customers who are making quick decisions and people who take fast action. And that means they actually make a decision to buy your program and enroll with you on the call, on that first or maybe second sales call. So you're giving clients a real incentive to say yes by saving money, and you want to make that difference very enticing. So I always recommend that you take off at least 20% off your regular retail price and you share with a customer, if you're joining me today and if you're ready to go, I'm able to take 20% off the price and give you an amazing special today, right? So you might say, I have something really special for you. If you're ready to go today, I'm actually able to take 20% off your price and give you this amazing reward for making a quick decision and actually getting started right away. So you're giving people a little bit of an incentive, but a nudge. You motivate them to get over their hesitations, to make a decision right there and to move forward. Now, fast action pricing could be paid in full. It could also be a payment plan. And when you move someone into a payment plan, again, I would charge them 20% more. So you have your fast action rate paid in full, which is 20% less than your regular retail price. But then if someone moves into a fast action payment plan, you go up by 20%. So they actually pay 20% more overall than what they would be paying if they paid you in full. Okay, so there's always 20% interest tagged onto the payment plan. So the most a customer would ever pay is a regular price payment plan, which ultimately will cost them the most. As always, I would love to hear from you down below. Leave me a comment and let me know how you're going to be improving your sales process from here. Did you have any ahas? What about pricing? Let's have a conversation. Leave me a comment right now. And because this episode was so tactical in nature, I'm going to be including the entire sales process that we talked about today down below in the description of this episode. So if you didn't write everything down and you maybe missed something, check out the description of this episode and make your own sales process procedure that you can then share with your team. I also have something really special for you today. We have a brand new ebook and mini documentary. It's a brand new topic that I haven't talked much about, but I think it's really, really important, especially for my ambitious, driven business owners. If you're someone who has been working in your business for many years potentially, and maybe you've been feeling a little bit of stress, or maybe a lot of it. Maybe you have felt a bit burnt out, a bit uninspired, or maybe you're even ready to say, I have fallen out of love with my business, but you don't know what to do next? I have the perfect ebook and video for you. Go down below in the description, there's a link. It's carolinsoldo.com/love. And that will bring you to our brand new mini documentary. It's a mini video, a movie that I want you to watch right now. And it also comes with a bonus ebook where I want to share with you the 8 special ways that you can use right now to fall back in love with your business without letting go of what you worked so hard for. Again, the link is carolinsoldo.com/love. Go there right now. It's completely free. It's going to inspire you and motivate you to remodel and reinvent the business that you're going to fall madly in love with. I'm excited to see what's going to happen to your sales process, your sales, your pricing, and how that's going to impact your business. I hope you loved this episode. If you did, make sure you give me a like, make sure you share it with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and make sure you come back again next week. Now stay focused on your goals and continue to make the difference you're making in the world. If you like this episode, make sure you give me a like, subscribe to our channel, and make sure you share it with your friends and colleagues who might benefit as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Are you an expert and you're building a coaching or consulting business, or you're already in coaching and consulting and you want to grow your business in the easiest way possible? Well, then I'm your coach. For the last 10 years, I've been running an Inc. 5000 ranked international consulting business, and I specialize in helping women just like you achieve fulfilling success. It's all about helping you grow your business with ease and so that it makes you truly happy. So if you want to gain better clients, if you want to systemize your business, if you want to go from offline to online marketing and automate your entire marketing process, I want to help you. This month, we're offering complimentary business strategy calls. And on these calls, we help you create a customized growth plan so that your business can grow with ease. All you need to do is go to carolinsoldo.com/apply, book in a time, and then we'll be talking in just a couple of days from now. I look forward to helping you grow your company with ease and excellence.